Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto friends. How we doing out there? We are streaming live. It's Thursday. And we're looking here at the BTC/USD 4-hour chart. Data coming from Coinbase. Charting and trading view. So let's take a look. As I mentioned in the title card, we can see that we came right down, touched on this 100-day moving average, bounced right back off of it. So a good double bottom. The technical traders waking up today is going to like that support level. Probably lean on it a little bit and see if we can get something going here to the upside. So we're going to look at resistance up there at the 48,327.55. And that support level I mentioned, 46,636.38. BTC down 4.15%. Let's move on to Ethereum, ETH/USD. Ethereum finding itself a new support level as well. Overshot the 100-day moving average just a wee bit. Let's see if we can't jump back up there. Meanwhile, we're looking at support 3079.50. And resistance now going to be 3234.15. Moving on to ADA, that's Cardano. It's down 6.2%, so lots of buying opportunities here. We're looking at support at 2.52 and resistance going to be right there at the 2.639. Still see that all-time high shining up there above us. And Cardano is still remaining up above that 50-day moving average. Keep that in mind. As we move on to the Doge, DOGE USD, it's down 5.98%. Holding on to that 200-day moving average. So here we are. Critical point here for Doge. Let's see if we can't get a rally going here on this Thursday. So you're looking at that support level 0.2711 and resistance up there to 0.2937. RSI is oversold, I should say. Sitting just under, we are down to 28.90, or 27.90, I'm sorry. So well under that 30. And moving on to PolkaDot, DOT/USD, it is down 5.79%, looking down at support 24.2084. And resistance coming up at the 26.512. On to Binance Coin, BNB/USD. So Binance Coin sitting on that 26-day moving average, so holding a little bit stronger some of the other names here as we chart your support level. You do have support there at the 474.964. Resistance back down there at the 488.601. Seems to be a lot of sellers up in this range here in the 490. Yeah, right in that $500 mark. Pretty tough psychological number to get through. Moving on to SOL USD, it's down 6.56%. And you have support there at the double bottom, almost a triple. 66.043. And resistance still remains. We can tweak that just a wee bit right there. 71.753 for Solana. Moving on to Litecoin LTC/USD, aka Quiet Coin. So we do have support to lean on at the 169.17. Resistance now remains 178.14. Onto Ethereum Classic. It's keeping it classy and down at 4.29%. And we're looking at support 60.542 and resistance still remains. You see we're struggling to get back above that 100-day moving average. Bounced off the 200, so we're stuck in between those averages. as the intermediary averages come down on us as well. Moving on to MATIC, that's MATIC It's down 7.47. So taking a jet plane down to support at 1.3894. And we still have our resistance level from the technical fiasco last night's broadcast. We had to scrub it. We had so many issues with internet and storms. That happens, folks, when you fly without a parachute. Moving on to ICP/USD. It's down a mere 3.85%. So holding its gains up a little bit better. Some of the other names. 1, 2, 3 times the lady there. So we're looking at support at 58.932. Gonna have to adjust that resistance level just a wee bit as we try to climb back up through the 60.956. On to AVAX, AVAX USD. Looking at support. Grab her here. There we are, right on that 50-day moving average at 42.146. Resistance looking to the left. And need to get back through 45.227. Off we go to Stellar XLM USD. It's down 5.45%. Our support level 0.3358. And resistance at the 0.3569. And looking at the RSI, we are almost at the oversold. And bearish volume. We'll need to finish out this candle here, see where we are, if we can start to see the bears back off a little bit. Moving on to Vechain, VET, It's down 5%. We're looking at support 0.1175. Resistance. Now, trying to get past, we fell underneath this 100-day moving average, so that is going to be resistance at the moment. But looking up there at the next high, we're looking at 0.1249 if we push through this 100-day moving average. On to FIL USD, down 3.5%. A little bit stronger, some of the other names up above that 100-day. So we haven't touched down there yet. 73.117 is the support we are holding. And we're going to be looking at resistance at the, right there it is, 74.888. On to CRO USD, wrapping up the large caps. Support right on that 100-day moving average, 0.14866. Resistance right there, 0.1499. On to the small caps, leading off with the SHIB, SHIB USDT. Down 4.79%, so a pretty decent drop here for the old SHIB. So we're down to 50702, and resistance remains right there. 50753. On to AMP, AMP USD, trying to go red to green. It's down a mere 0.79%. Looking at support at the 0.0600. Resistance at the 0.0616. Let's see if we can get a rounded bottom, and off we go with AMP. Moving on to IOTA, that's Internet of Things. Support 1, 2, 3. So good support down there at that $1 mark. And resistance going to be still up here at a higher altitude. So you got to get through this 100 and the 12-day, 9. Gosh, I forgot here. I've been changing these things around. 12-day, yes, I was correct. So 12-day moving average is red, 26 blue. Did get the 12 crossing over the 100-day moving average. putting some downside pressure, and as I mentioned, resistance up there at 1.077. RSI still in good shape. Moving on to basic attention coin, that's BAT/USD. We are looking at support 0.7962, resistance 0.8269. Moving on to NMR/USD, down 3.99%. Pushed just below that 100-day moving average, found support at the 41.547. Big deep breath and then release as we find your resistance level going to be right there at the 42.802. Heading on over to STORJ/USD, as I mentioned in the title card. Up 4.5%, big run up here. Somebody bought it up. Paper hands sold it back. And then they regretted it and bought it again. That's how that happens. So we're looking at support to hold now at the 1.4061 and resistance up there at the 1.508. Moving on to NU/USD, it's down 5.95%. Looking at support at the 0.2854. Resistance 0.2937. Looking at some of the Defi tokens, starting out here with Uniswap UNI/USD, looking at support at the 25.50. And gonna have resistance way up here. Well, actually, let's scoot over here to the left. I bet you. There we are, right there. There's where it's coming from, 26.0359. On to Chainlink, LINK/USD, down 6.36%. Support right on the 200-day moving average. And resistance going to be down there at the 25.53. Aave, AAVE/USD, it's down 7.78%, so it's leaking off here pretty drastically as we blew right past the 200-day moving average. Now we're looking at support from previous price action down here, so we got to go way off to our left here. We'll actually pop on into the daily time frame, see where that's coming from. There it is. On the daily, we're looking down at support right there at the 352.01. Back over the 4-hour, and resistance remains up there, 386.473. GRT/USD, it's down 9.13%. Feeling a lot more pain today. Support at the 0.8596 and resistance up there. I think we can get that on the climb back up from last rally at the 0.8963. On to COMP/USD. Wished I had a mouse pad. You couldn't hear my mouse moving. Support 404.547. And resistance there at the 430.685. On to MKR/USD. How we doing on time here? A little bit over on time, so we'll try to pick it up here. MKR down 5.06%. Stop loss saved us. And we're looking at support right there at the 3493.72. Resistance on that 100-day moving average at the 359.68. Looking at MANA, MANA/USDC. MANA down 6.74%, and we're looking at support to hold right there. Next level down is the 0.8796, and resistance going to be right there where we sit, 88.8894. On to NFT land, Theta. Theta down 7.44%, so it's feeling a little pain this morning. Support sitting at the 6.67 as we challenge that as we speak. Looking to hold there, and let's look left and over. And there's our resistance level, 6.859 on the CHZ USD. Right there we have the 0.3554 support, looking down at the 100-day moving average. Should that not hold, and resistance going to be right there at the 0.3648. On the audio, it's down a massive 11%, so audio really getting it this morning. We're down to 2.420 for your support level, and resistance remains up there to 2.822. And I do want to mention RSI was oversold on audio, so we should be nice and ripe for a bounce. Well, let's move on down to ENJB USD down 10.20% as we sell off here. And looking at resistance, is that going to be it? No. A little bit more. There we are. At 1.891. Wrapping her up here with Harmony 1 ONE USD down 7.85%. And let's scoot on over here to support at the 0.10002. 1 dime. 1 dime support, and 0.1041 is your resistance level. We're going to wrap it up quickly here. Let's run through the market caps. We are looking at BTC.D here in TradingView, representing the total amount of crypto market cap. Of that total amount, 44.63% is Bitcoin, so it's up 0.19%. Ethereum up 0.22% at 18.34. Cardano down 2.25%, so we're sitting at 4.16. And Doge down to 1.80. And you see this trend as we just continue to leak off. And total crypto market cap, $1,954 billion. Folks, that does it for me. And did get through this live stream without any technical issues. I'm glad to see that. I'll be traveling today, so hopefully I can squeeze in a crypto happy hour for you tonight. I may pop you one in from the airport or something. So have a good one out there. Trade safe. Here comes the brainwash. See you later. Hey there. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Let it go. Let it go.